What's up, guys? I'm Chris.
I'm Sean.
And we're the Whiskey Noobs. Alright, so we're on to number E. Number E. Alright, so give you the rundown. This is a sample we were sent from JJ over at
Jam Jar Bourbon Jam.
And she was so nice as to send us out eight different samples.
Yes.
And if you have not watched those, go back and check them out. If you're short on time, check out sample C. By far, probably the most fun we've ever had filming a video.
I'm still sore from filming that video. Yeah.
And some of the best tasting notes you'll probably ever get.
Ever.
From whiskey.
Yes.
Probably ones you've never heard before.
I want to give you my nose on it.
Please do.
What's your nose
Please
on
do.
it? Bet it doesn't smell like June bugs.
Two things. It's going to get even better. I'm going to take it a whole nother direction.
Okay.
Toe Jam.
Alright, wait a minute. You just gave me crap for knowing what June bugs smell like. Why the hell are you sniffing toe jam?
Can I just say something?
Yeah,
all the other ones have like a B or
yeah.
This has an M on it.
Yeah.
Who got up to M with the tasting? How the hell that even happened?
Or
is it a W?
So
can't even stay focused.
This is what's gonna happen, folks. We are going to nose the whiskey. We're going to taste the whiskey. We're gonna taste it a couple times. We are gonna give our nosing notes, our tasting notes, and then we'll go into.
Oh, we just put it all in the glass this time.
What do we think about it?
Okay.
Would we? I'm playing with it. My wife's over there making fun of me.
Look, what are we gonna do with that? Seriously, what's happening there? No. What? That is not why I said it.
And it goes into my glass,
last
sir.
time I'm nice.
Yeah, you should have just taken it.
That's the last time I'm nice. Okay.
Whew. So anyway, we're going to give our impressions of it.
Yeah.
And we'll say what we would pay for it.
That's a good whiskey.
Kind of what we think it is.
I'd be so mad.
I thought I was a little short, so I feel my.
No, sir. We're on the doobly double on that. Yeah. I
got a little bit
finger
more
versus a half a finger.
It's all right.
Oh man.
All right.
The nose.
Ooh, smells hot.
Smells like peanuts. Hot peanuts.
See, I was going with like peanut dust, like shells, peanut shell,
peanuts,
dry peanut.
Well, who's dried peanuts for us? Evan Williams is regular peanuts.
Knob Creek is roasted peanuts.
Roasted peanuts for.
Yeah, this is definitely more Knob Creek.
This is definitely on the Jim Beam.
Man, maybe I'm just getting a lot of cherry tonight, but I'm getting cherry off of it.
You killed it with the Infinity bottle.
Getting heat off this, so the alcohol is definitely coming off the nose.
Okay, I'm getting a nutty, oaky, no sweet, very little sweet. Let me say that. Very little sweet.
I'm getting sweet.
Are you? The sweet I'm getting is on the darker side of the sweet. If I get it, it would be maybe a dark brown sugar.
See, I'm getting like a fresh baked cookie off of it.
Yeah, I'm not getting
fresh baked sugar cookies.
Oh man, now you did it. Okay, I smell that a little bit, but I still stand by what I originally smelled since he used the force on me. Made me think that.
It's got a pretty good color to it.
It does. I noticed that immediately when it was in your glass because you had so much in there that it was darker than the rest of them we've tried.
He's got pour envy.
I do have the pour envy. Ooh. Hello. Ooh, that finish.
Oh, what was that?
That's familiar, isn't it?
Oh, what was that?
Yeah.
It was a candy. Oh. Swedish fish.
Swedish fish.
The finish was Swedish fish.
Pork.
Ja.
Fish.
Swedish fish. A friend you can eat.
All right.
Oh my gosh, that was.
Yeah. Wow. See, I didn't get Swedish fish off of that at all. I got a very oaky
cherry candy. All right, like a gummy cherry candy.
If I'm getting cherries on that, it is the
gummy
darker.
bears. Now I'm getting gummy bears.
Darker
getting
side
gummy
of
bears
cherries.
off of it.
The darker side of cherries,
I'm
like
getting
a
gummy bear
like a
off
smoked old fashioned cherry. That's what I'm getting off of it, personally. And you're eating gummy bears.
I got cherries off the nose.
You got some gelatin going on.
See, but
with the
cherry
gummy
to me
bears
is
and
like I was getting
Swedish
like
fish.
cherry candy.
Now I'm getting a little with the peanuts. I'm getting a little buttery with the peanuts.
I'm getting
like
buttery.
a buttery popcorn.
I'm definitely getting buttery. I'm getting. So did you get that great textury mouthfeel off of it?
I did. It had a lot of texture. It was. I would say it was chewy. Even.
It was chewy.
It was chewy. I would go with what we think is chewy.
Yeah, for us, we usually would say that it's kind of oily, and it's got like a good mouthfeel to it.
I'm not getting as much oily off of that though. I'll be honest with you.
Well, to me, that's what it means when it like coats your.
Sometimes, yeah, but I don't know. There's another thing with the chewy.
Right, so I'm not getting like tannins and wood oils from it.
Yeah,
but it's definitely thicker.
You should take another drink because you have more left in yours.
Let me chew it a little bit.
All right, you chew on that extra drink you got. With your Swedish chewy fish.
Ooh, that dried it up.
It's dry. That's for sure.
Ooh, that's tobacco.
Now, yes. Yeah, totally different flavor. I can see where you get some Swedish fish on the tobacco, though. Because there's a sweet finish on tobacco that I can see with some cherry.
Oh, no, there's definitely cherry in this.
Yeah, I can see where you get that, but the tobacco hit me heavy in the dry, very dry. Yeah.
Black cherry.
Yeah, I told you. Black cherry from an old-fashioned. Like a really well...
It's dry. I'm not gonna lie, chewing it. This might be one you want to chew on a whole lot because it definitely.
Yeah, I'm gonna try it again. I'm not gonna chew it this time.
It was pretty dry. Other than that, love all the flavors, but texture-wise, the dryness was a little rough.
I got salty, buttery, peanutty popcorn.
No, talk about salt. There's no salt in this.
Yep, I got salty, buttery, peanutty popcorn.
But buttery.
Off of that.
Buttery.
All right, we're buttery. Yeah. That's exactly what I got off of that. Yep.
Ooh, spice.
You get the spice?
On that one. I drank a little bit high.
Drink some water.
A little high.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you don't need to chew this one.
No, it's...
I gotta stop chewing it.
No, it's definitely got plenty of flavor without chewing it, for sure. But when you do, it does break it up into a different profile. Because when I didn't chew it the second time, it was a smoother, buttery profile.
Yeah, I'm getting...
But when I chewed it, I'm getting all kinds of stuff that opened up in there.
I'm getting like leather.
Yeah.
Dry, tobacco.
That's that oaky bourbon. Yep.
Like a piece of cardboard.
Oh. Hello, cardboard.
I shouldn't have chewed it. I chewed it too much. It's too much chewing.
All right.
I got a little bit left.
Of course you have a little bit left. Yeah, I stand by that. That is buttery, peanutty popcorn. Through and through.
I'm not getting any peanuts. I'm not getting any popcorn. I'm getting butter.
I wonder if she knows that that's your, that Evan Williams is one of your favorite bottle and bonds. Yeah.
Well, and then Knob Creek roasted peanuts. I mean, but I'm not getting peanuts off this.
Yeah, it is so, like, I'm not getting a lot of super sweet out of it, but it's not bitter to me, but it is it's almost a savory whiskey. I don't think I've ever had a savory whiskey before, but this is savory to me. I'm getting the buttered popcorn, the peanuts with it, with some little hints of the dark cherry.
Now I'm getting beef jerky. You say savory, I'm getting like...
I've altered.
Yeah, like...
I've altered it. Yeah.
Well, that might be leathery, though.
And I got leather on that nose right there. Before you even said it, I was like, that's got some leathery tobacco left in the glass. And I get that, the leathery tobacco. But it's definitely a bourbon to me. It's definitely a bourbon with a low rye on it.
You're jumping ahead.
It is.
Because I was going to say the same thing.
Yeah.
So to me...
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to lay it down. I might be wrong, but I'm going to lay it down. Without a doubt, this is bourbon.
Oh, yeah. Shadow of a doubt. It's definitely a bourbon.
Without a doubt, it's definitely bourbon.
Yep. Bourbon number M. Oh, no, E. Sorry. Bourbon number E.
I'm not getting the craft flavors from this like I normally get with the grass.
No,
and,
it's got
and
some
the young and the...
It's got some age to it. Yeah.
Proof wise, I think this is kind of like your run of the mill. I think this is like the 45%. I think it's a 90 proofer.
Okay.
Yep. And what would I pay? Well, you do yours, and then I'll tell you what I pay for it.
Okay.
We already talked about tasting.
We agreed it's a bourbon. Yep. I'm going to say it's 100 proof, bottled and bond.
Okay.
Okay. I'm just throwing it right out there. It's 100 proof, bottled and bond.
I say it could be.
I think it is.
It's not standing out so much, but I think it could be. It's definitely got some proof to it. It's not. It's not an 80 proofer.
It's 100 proof. I'm going with 100.
Okay. All right.
That's just what I'm going with. What did you say your proof was? Did you say
90?
Proof? You said 90?
45%.
Okay, you said 45%. Okay, I say
it's between 45% and 50%.
Yeah, it's a 50%.
It's between
yeah
90 to 100. It's in there.
And then what are we on now? Whether we buy it again and how much we pay?
Well, here's the first thing. What do you think it would cost?
Yeah.
What would you pay?
Mm-hmm.
And would you buy? Would you seek out this bottle?
Okay. So what I'd pay versus what I think what I think the price is, those are really hand in hand. I don't think this bottle sells for more than $30.
Okay.
Just in my opinion. I think it is.
Would you pay $30?
It tastes like stuff I've had before. It's too close to a lot of other profiles. And so, unless it's something that I already do like, which it mimics a lot of the things I've had before,
right.
So I may already know what it is. But there's other things out there, if this is something I haven't had before, that taste similar enough that I'm too comfortable with those, I wouldn't go after it.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
All right.
It's not unique enough that if this is something I hadn't had, I would seek it out.
But it's good. I think you're dead on price.
Yeah.
I think it's in the $30 range.
Yeah.
What would I pay? 30 seems high. I think it's more like a $20 bottle, $25 bottle.
Oh man. Okay.
This is in Evan Williams territory for me.
This
is in Evan Williams bottled and bond territory for me.
Since you're calling it out, that's what I'm thinking.
This isn't Evan Williams. No, this is not. There's no way this is Evan Williams. There's no peanuts in this. There's no peanuts.
That's straight up peanuts.
I'm not getting peanuts from this. Stop it. There's no peanuts.
Yeah.
But it could be a bottled and bond at around the $20, $25 mark. Could be. And would I buy it? Yeah. If it was $20, I'd buy it all day long. Mm-hmm. If this was a $20, $25 bottle, I'd buy it.
Yeah. Yeah. It would. I mean, yeah, but I just have some that are in that price range that I already enjoy.
Well, yeah.
I can think of two of them right now off the top of my head.
All right.
Old Tub and JTS.
Your collection, maybe we should say this, the caveat. Your collection's wiped out.
Okay.
It's wiped out.
We're going completely
I mean, if you're going to give the caveat that you already have things in your collection that are too similar to this, right?
Yeah.
So if you wipe your collection out, would you buy this bottle to put it on your shelf? I would.
So I've not had the collection I have before right now. In other words, because if I can go out, and my collection might be wiped out, but if I already know that this tastes like Old Tub or JTS Brown kind of a range, I would probably go after one of those.
But it's similar.
Yeah, maybe. Now, if the price is different, is it what?
Indistinguishable between those, or less good than those?
It's right. It's maybe in between the two.
Okay, all right.
It's right in the middle. Maybe in like in early times.
Just yes or no. Would you buy it? No. You wouldn't buy it?
No.
You're saying, all right, Sean said he wouldn't buy it.
Unless I already know what it is, then I've already got it on my shelf.
I say I would buy it. Sean says he wouldn't buy it.
Yeah.
But I would not pay more than $25 for this bottle.
Yeah.
But it's good. And it definitely leaning more toward the things that we enjoy.
Yeah.
With the tobacco and the leather and the good mouthfeel and the nice long finish.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
So it's definitely leaning more toward what we like.
Yep.
All right.
What is it?
What is it?
It is Uncle Nearest, 1856.
No, I've been wanting to try that. Oh, that's so awesome.
And so now that you know that it's Uncle Nearest and that's one you wanted to try,
it is.
Would you buy it?
Yes.
I don't think we discussed this. What's the price tag on that?
Price tag on Caskers is $56.99.
Yeah, it's about a $45 bottle
seems
for us.
high.
It's about a $45
Well,
bottle.
and
For a Tennessee whiskey, it just seems high.
Yeah.
On their website.
So it's like an expensive Jack Daniels.
And on Reserve Bar, which is another.
I mean, they're like within the
it's
same.
59.
They're pulling water from the same aquifer, right? Like they're in the same
20-mile radius of
Right.
George Dickel, Jack Daniels.
I want. Does it say anything about sour mash or anything like that?
Does
They
not.
don't.
And I don't think it's a sour mash.
No,
Yeah,
it is 100 proof.
So
Okay, so you were dead on proof.
There you go. Yeah, so it's not bottled in bond because maybe it hasn't been aged that long yet.
It says that it's aged between 8 and 10 years.
Oh wow! So that's got a good age on it then.
Yeah.
Did we say age?
No, we didn't.
We didn't
So-
say age.
Well, I said bottled in bond
So you're thinking 4 years?
4 years
minimum.
is what I was thinking.
Yeah, see,
minimum.
I wasn't.
Like,
I
you
wasn't
know.
thinking young at
No,
any
I wasn't
point
either.
when I had this.
No, I wasn't either.
I mean, it seems like cheating now that we know, but
Yeah.
legitimately, I did not think it was young when we were having it.
Yeah.
I thought it was a little more mainstream.
So this bottle, Uncle Nearest, has over 25 awards since like July of 2017.
I've done a little research on Uncle Nearest. I'll be honest with you. I've been interested in. Chris and I were talking about going to Tennessee recently, and it just didn't work out with the COVID restrictions and things like that. Uncle Nearest is closed at the moment, but that was one of our stops. Between Jack Daniels and George Dickel, is to go and check out that distillery. But anyway,
Yeah, that
so
would have been cool.
Yeah, I'm glad we got to try it. So it was good.
Yeah.
That's something I've been wanting to pick up, and I just haven't yet. I'll be honest. It's
It's nice to
something
try
I
it.
grabbed. Yeah.
Yeah, and now that Sean knows what it is, he would pick it up.
I would.
I already said I would buy it, but I will say this: I think. Would you say the price tag was $50-some?
50,
It's
yeah.
probably around here. It's a
Too-
$45
It's
bottle.
too high.
Caskers, it's 50 some. Around here, it's about 45.
It's too high.
Yeah,
It's too high.
for you, it's too high.
So
I mean,
did you
think
know
about what else
that
you could
they
get for $45.
charcoal- They,
Oh,
they
well,
use
I
the
get-
charcoal
I mean, I could get some
filtration method.
Knob Creek.
Do they?
Yep, it
Oh,
says they do.
so okay, so it is the Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that that makes sense because Jack Daniels learned from the founder of that Green. You said
Green.
yeah, learned, and I'm sure that charcoal filtered method, which is pretty cool
It's very
actually from a
Tennessee.
historic standpoint. That actually that process probably started the other two.
Yeah.
So anyway, I think that's pretty cool.
It is one of the top 5 whiskeys in the world by Cigar and Spirits magazine in 2018.
Wow.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, oh my goodness.
I'd be curious to see what
I
JJ
would-
says about that. I'm just curious to see.
Yeah,
what
yeah.
that-
But do we know if she liked this one?
This was one of her.
one of
This
her
was
top
one
ones.
of her go-to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Of the ones we've had, this is
I enjoyed it.
probably
Yeah.
the last one we just had might be a close contender.
Yeah.
But,
She
um,
liked both D and this one.
Yes, I would say that D and this one E
Yeah.
are on par with each
And
other.
so far, our best tastings, and here's just what I'll say. Right now, where I'm at with my whiskey journey, this is so close to some other flavor profiles that I've got.
Yeah.
And maybe I've just over purchased and I haven't taken the journey slow enough. I don't know, but it's so close with a lot of the other flavor profiles that it just doesn't stand out enough for me to say I will seek this particular one out.
For $45 to $50, I can get a Knob Creek 9-year single barrel reserve 120 proof.
Yeah.
I'm going to reach for that over this every time.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, so-
you can get a Russell's single barrel.
Yeah.
You can get a rare breed.
Yeah.
You
What
can,
what were the tasting notes on that? I'm just curious because
Yeah, of course.
I wanted to see how close we were to what the experts said.
A rich sweetness on the nose with charcoal and baking spice. The palate is rich and creamy with subtle notes of orchard fruit and sweetness,
Okay.
followed by baking spice and a complex, smooth finish.
Okay, that's not anywhere near what I tasted.
I think-
I'm going to be honest
yeah.
with you.
Was,
And
this,
maybe
was
my-
this one Swedish fish for me? Was that this one? A pig sent up my tasting notes. What was this one, right?
Swedish fish and gummy bears.
Yeah, so I don't get fruit sweet from this. I got like artificial sweet from this, not natural sweet. All right, well this video is running long. Ultimately, thank you so much, JJ, for sending us this one. It was enjoyable. I enjoyed it. I would
did too.
definitely buy it.
Yeah.
I don't know that I'd pay that for it. Maybe we'll split one because I would say I'd pay $25 for it. So if we split it, I'd pay
pick it
$25
up.
for it.
I'd pick it up. I've tried to reach for it a couple of times and just wasn't sure yet. But
Hey, so drop us a comment if you've tried Uncle Nearest and let us know what you think about it.
yeah, absolutely. We'd love to hear.
Absolutely. And if you do us a favor and go ahead and ring the notification bell.
So much better.
Yeah, and we'd love for you to subscribe. We're trying to grow here on YouTube. We really appreciate it. Drop us your feedback in the comments if you'd like, good or bad. We appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thanks so much. I'm Chris.
I'm Sean.
We're the Whiskey Noobs, and we need more whiskey.
Me too.
Cheers.
Cheers.